Let us start with our class. So last class में हमने पढ़ा था about exaltation, debilitation. Then हमने ये भी पढ़ा था मूल त्रिकोण साइन क्या होते हैं. स्वराशि मीन्स ऑन साइन क्या होते हैं. तो जिससे हमने so how to judge the strength of the planet using all these parameters, like all these parameters basically helps us to judge the strength of the planet. And after that we studied about the friendship. We studied about the natural friendship of the planet, then temporal friendship, and then the combination of two, which will give you the compound friendship, which is also known as Panchadha Maitri. Okay, so this is what we covered in the last session. So in today's session we will understand what is combustion of a planet, and then we will also understand what are retrograde planets. Now any planet, when it comes too close to sun, now our reference point is earth. Always remember, we are looking from earth. Okay, whenever we are looking in the sky from earth, now whenever planet comes too close to sun, now since sun is the brightest planet, like it is the luminary, it basically provides energy to all other things in the solar system. So whenever a planet comes too close to sun, it becomes invisible to us, because sun takes all the, we can only see sun, we cannot see anything else in that so much brightness. Okay, so that planet loses some of its properties, and this is known as combustion of a planet. Okay, now there is a specific orb, means a range of degrees, which is mentioned in classics. This is the table which you can see on the screen. So it shows the specific orbs of different planets, that within these orbs these planets will be considered as combust. Now you can see the list. We have the list. In the list we have 6 planets: Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter, Venus and Saturn. In total we have 9 planets, but it is said that Rahu and Ketu are not considered as combust. Reason being, if they are too close to sun, like Rahu and Ketu have the power to cause eclipse. Okay, so they are very strong, like they can even, like in the in our Puranas and all, it is mentioned that Rahu and Ketu can से क्या कहते हैं हिंदी, they can swallow the sun. In fact, if you go through the story of the Rahu Ketu, like there is a book known as Navgraha Puran. So if you just read the stories about it, so I have forgotten the name. The mother of who wanted Rahu as his son, she wished for, like, she was a wife of a great sage, and she asked for a boon, and she said that I want a child who can swallow the sun. He is so much powerful, who can even swallow the sun. So that's how Rahu was, like, after that he gave him the boon, and that's how Rahu was born. So he has the power to swallow the sun. Okay, so that's why Rahu and Ketu are not taken, we consider that they do not get combust. Anyways, they are shadow planets, so they cannot be seen any, like, in other sense also, like if you will just look at the stars, you cannot see Rahu Ketu. You just know what is the point, where is it situated. You can mathematically locate it, but you cannot physically locate them. Okay, physically see them. Okay, so 6 planets are considered as combust, because 7th is sun. Sun itself cannot get combusted because sun combusts other planet. Okay, so these are the degrees given. This is the degree range. This is not the degree, like moon gets combust within 12 degree. Like if it is 9 degree away from sun, then also it is combust. If it is 11 degree away, then it is combust. If it is 12 degree away, then it is just leaving the combustion. Now if it is 12.1, then we'll not consider it as combust. Okay. Now sometimes there is a confusion in students' mind whether it should be in same Rashi. Like if sun is in say Aries and moon is in say Taurus, and the orb is within 12 degree, so whether it will be considered as combust or not. So when we are talking about combustion, we do not care whether it is within the same house or same Rashi. We just see the degree difference. We just check the longitude and we see what is the difference in the degrees of the planets. If it is within this range, then it is considered as combust. If it is out of this range, then it is not combust. So moon never gets retrograde. So see, there are two columns. One gives the combustion degree of combustion when the planet is direct, and another gives the degree of combustion when planet is retrograde. We will just study what is retrograde. For now, you can think that moon never gets retrograde, sun and moon never gets retrograde. Rahu and Ketu are always retrograde, and other planets sometimes get retrograde. Most of the time they are direct. Okay. So when they are in direct motions, these are the degree range. Like Mars will be combusted within 0 to 17 degree plus minus 0 to 17 degree when it is in direct motion, and when it is in retrograde motion also, then we will also say it is within the it has the same range 0 to 17 degree. Mercury in direct motion, it is considered like 0 to 14 degree, it will be considered as combust, but in retrograde motion up to 12 degree it will be considered as combust. Similarly, the range is given for other planets as well. Now here another point to be noticed here is, see, Mercury and Venus, they are inner planets. What are inner planets? Anyone tell what are inner planets? I think I discussed this earlier. So which are the planets which are between Earth and Sun, right? Which are between Earth and Sun. Like if you will see the solar system, the planets which between Earth and Sun, whose orbit is between, to be technically correct, whose orbit is between Earth and Sun are inner planets, and whose orbit is away from like Earth. Like if we are looking towards Sun, the whose orbit is away from the Earth, like beyond the Earth, they are outer planets. So what I wanted to say is that, see, this is Earth and this is Sun. Now the inner planets, particularly Mercury and Venus, they have a smaller orbit. Okay. So when you are looking from Earth, they are within a small, like there is a small degree range within which they will fall. So whenever you look at any horoscope, you will always find that Mercury and Venus are always close to Sun within 1 to 2 houses. 1 to 2 houses, like maybe 12th or 11th from Sun, or within 2nd or 3rd from Sun, or within the same house of the Sun. Okay. So they will be always, you will always find that they are very near to Sun, within 2 houses, either here or either there. The reason being, I think for Mercury, this range is around 28 degrees, and for Venus it is around 48 degrees, something like that. I might not be exactly correct, but it is quite near to this. So Mercury and Venus, there are high chances that they are combust. Like in a lot of charts, you will find that either Mercury or either Venus is combust. In a lot of charts, you will find, because they are very close to sun. They always move near to sun. Okay. For other planets, for outer planets, the chances are bit less. But yes, of course, you will find it. But comparatively, the chances are less. So whenever a planet is within the like combustion range, it is said that it loses some of its properties, some of its natural significations. It also loses some of the significations of the houses it owns. Okay. Now, some authors, what they say that whenever a planet is combust, so it is like saying that when you are getting combusted, what you will use? You will lose the physical things. Okay, so it loses the physical things, that physical significations. Like for example, if moon is combust, so moon represents mother, moon represents home. So these are the things which can get which can be burned, because physical things can be burnt. But non physical things, like for example Mercury, if you will take Mercury, Mercury represents intelligence. So if Mercury is combusted, the person is supposed to be very intelligent, and this is known as Budha-Aditya Yoga. Budha-Aditya Yoga. So this is one of the yoga. So they are actually solar yogas. There are some yogas. Yogas means combinations. So there are some combinations, like whenever, like with sun, there are some combinations with sun, like yogas in which sun is involved. There are some combination in which moon is, lunar combination in which moon is involved. So there are a lot of solar combinations, and combustion is not always bad. It can, however, like combustion can, like, it could be harmful for some of the significations of that planet, but it could be highly beneficial for other signification of that planet. Okay. Now, from planet to planet, it varies. As per my experience, I have seen, like for Mars, like this thing does not works. Like I have, like, in books or authors, I have heard like physical significations are burnt, and the non-physical significations, they get elevated. Like he they give even better results. But for Mars, I have seen the opposite. Like even the non-physical significations, I have seen that they got affected. So, but for Mercury, I have seen the same thing. Like intelligence, like people do are supposed to be more intelligent. So I think it depends from planet to planet also. You cannot fix one particular rule to all the planet. So you have to see which planet is being is being combusted, and then the degree of like how close is it from sun, that also matters a lot. If it is too close to sun, then it is like, then the non living significations will get a lot even more benefit. It will be very much elevated. But if it is not in too much closer to sun, then that combination will work. Like you will have the solar combinations, like yogas we will study, that combinations will work. Okay. And like some authors also say, like the orbs or the degree range which I have given is as per Maharishi Parasara. But some authors, they say, especially for Mercury and Venus, they say that because Mercury and Venus are always very close, so that they take a very finer orb, like 3 degree and 5 degree, something like that. 3 degree for Mercury, 5 degree for Venus. So again, see, the Vedic astrology, especially the Parashari astrology, does not have very fixed or very concrete rules. Like So it basically changes a lot from author to author, from your own experience, what you are experiencing. So this is actually, this I feel is a flexibility, you can say, and this I feel somewhere a drawback also, because especially when you are learning it, it becomes a bit confusing, especially in the initial stage it becomes a little confusing. But if you keep on learning and you stick to it, then you will find the way out. But for initial learners like us, it is a bit like it is a bit confusing, that the rules are not very set, they are not very concrete. Okay, and different authors, especially the new authors, they have given different set of rules. But that's why I wanted to stick to Maharishi Parashar, because he is the supreme authority, because we are learning Parashari thing. So that's why I wanted to stick to Maharishi Parashar. It's better to initially learn what Maharishi Parashar ji has said, and then as per our experience, if we see that this works better for us, we can change the, we can modify the rule as per our own experience. Okay, so this was about combustion of planets. Any confusion in this part?
My question is, how do we measure the degree? Means basically, say for example, if it is a moon 12 degree, so from the sun it has to be 12 degree, right?
Right.
Or any planet
No,
from the
the
sun.
degree difference, basically difference of longitude of sun and difference of longitude of whichever planet you are calculating, whether let's say moon, if you are checking moon is being combusted, so the
So with,
difference.
with basically this is within that degree, right? From wherever the sun is there, from there within the 12 degree,
Right,
if the moon comes in,
then it
so
will
how
be.
do we measure that? How do we measure that?
Okay, let
I
me.
know means there is a measurement which has been there for the entire planets. Means basically the other whatever the calculation you have seen, the movement degrees are there. So because that is a fixed move, fixed degrees. When it comes to the sun, sun also move and then moon also move. So basically, how do we calculate that?
Sorry, I'm maybe I'm not getting your correct query.
So the question is, sun also moves, right?
Right,
Sun keeps on moving.
right,
So moon also moves.
right.
Okay. So there is a
All the
degree
planets
measurement.
have, all the planets they also
Yeah,
move.
there is a degree measurement in each and every
Right,
horoscope that
right,
one particular day there will be. So which has to be referred
right.
for the whether the sun is closer or I mean which
Ah,
planet is closer to the sun. How do we measure that?
how do we? There are astronomical methods. Like
Okay,
there are astronomical methods. Like we, for astrology, we basically consider the longitude. Like in our earlier
I
class.
understand. No, I understand. So I think if we can open the Jagannath Ora, probably
Okay,
I can able to get an answer or it might help.
okay. I'll just open.
Some planet will be combust at this point. So if we can see the degree, maybe I don't have it in my laptop.
Okay, just a minute. Okay, can you see the?
Yeah, yeah, I can see.
Okay, now maybe you can see here. Here is the. You can see the sixth house.
Yeah, yeah. Sun, sorry,
Sun.
Venus, Surya, and Sun
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Mars. Yeah,
Sun
yeah,
is with Venus and Mars, and here Mercury is also in quite near in the fifth house. So let us
yeah.
check what is, first of all. Let us check what is the degree of Sun. So Sun is in 8 degree Sagittarius.
Mm.
8 degree
Okay.
49 minutes in Sagittarius.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay, and now let us check Venus. Venus is in 5 degree 42 minutes Sagittarius.
Mm.
Now you can see the difference is just around 3 degrees.
Yeah, that is qualify for the combustion.
Right.
Okay.
So Venus, in this chart, Venus is combusted. Now let us check another planet, Mars. So Mars is 12 degree Sagittarius, 12 degree 50
Yeah,
minutes.
this so this also
So this is,
qualify,
yeah,
right?
because this is just 4 degrees away from Sun.
Yeah, 70 degrees. Okay.
This is just 4 degrees away, 12 degrees, and sun is 8 degrees. So just 4 degrees away. So this also qualifies within the 17-degree orb. Let us check Mercury also. Mercury is 23 degree in Scorpio. See, after 30 degrees, it will enter the Sagittarius. So,
Sagittarius. Yeah.
see, such cases we have
7
to,
degree.
yeah, so 7
7
degree
degree.
plus 8 degrees here. We are checking the difference, right, between the Mercury and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so 7
So this
degree.
doesn't qualify.
So this is
This doesn't qualify
this is
because
around 15 degrees. So what was the orb? It was, I think, 14 degree, right?
14 degree.
14,
Yeah,
right?
14 degree.
So it was 14 degree, right? So it is, but it is 15 degree. It has just escaped.
Okay.
Okay. Have it, would it been like if Mercury would be, say, 25 degrees in Scorpio? So this would have also got combust.
Okay. 1, 2, 3 planets. Okay.
So this would have also got combust. You're getting the point.
Yeah, I'm getting the point. Can you, moon is, can you check the moon?
Moon is zero.
Oh, we check
See, moon,
moon.
moon. Anyhow, we can see, na, there is a difference of one house.
Okay, 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 okay.
So
Got
at
it.
least 30-degree
30
difference would
degree,
be
yes.
there. In between
Got
there
it.
is one house, so at least 30-degree difference will be there. So there is no
That
point
is not
checking.
qualified.
So only the
Got it.
planets either within the same house or the adjacent houses will be combusted.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Got it. Now I got the, now I know how to, means I can read, I understand how to read this.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. So let us start with the let us continue with the retrograde planets. Okay. So for this, I will show you an app. Oh, actually, I should have made given it bit more contrast. Okay, just see. This is sun. The yellow thing is sun. The blue thing, I know the contrast is not much, but if you can see, this blue thing is Earth. This red is a planet. You can see this. Can you identify the blue and red thing? No? Are you able to see this blue and red?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, see, we are here in the. See, first of all, let me give you definition of retrograde. So, retrograde motion basically tells. So, what it says is, see, all the planets always move in one particular direction only. But we are sitting on Earth, and Earth is also moving. So, sometimes what happens, although they are moving in a proper motion, like they are always moving, let's say, clockwise only, but since Earth is also moving clockwise, there comes a time we feel that they are moving opposite, like that planet is moving opposite, like that planet has started moving anti-clockwise, and then after some time again, so what happens, a planet is moving clockwise, we are looking from Earth, and then suddenly what happens, it stops for a moment, then it starts moving backward, then it stops again for a moment, and again it starts moving forward, like again it starts moving in the clockwise direction. Although for all the time, if you will see that planet only, and with reference to sun, because sun is the center of the solar system, with reference to sun, it is always moving in a clockwise direction only, but from Earth it appears that it is moving backward for some time. This backward motion is known as retrograde motion. Okay, now I will show you with the help of this app. See, here it is written Margi or direct. Just see, there is a, this is this blue, this blue is Earth, red is that planet, and this white you can see, this is the projection of this planet on zodiac. So this is the projection, this is what we are going, we will see from Earth. See, now it has, see, can you see now it, I think I should have made it a bit dark. See, just check these two things. Like, just check this white line which it is making on the zodiac. Maybe you will understand. Maybe now just check this white point. It was all direct. Okay, wait. Now here, check. See, you can see it has started moving backward. Now it has again started moving. Could you trace it? Maybe I'll change the planet.
I can see that. Maybe what you can do is you can, I don't know whether you can move this a little bit left hand side.
Yeah, this
Maybe.
actually I made this app long ago. I did not check it today. I should have checked it before the class. I would have made the. See, here you can see. Or maybe in the next class I'll just improve this. You can see. Oh, you can. Could you see that it moved like this?
Yeah, I can see that. We can able to see it, but you need to stress a little bit to see that.
I understand. See, if you could. Maybe in the next class I will just improve this app, and then it will be easier to visualize. Okay, anyways, I just wanted to. I think you must have got an idea like what I'm trying to show.
Yeah, very much.
Maybe I'll just improve the contrast, and because I know some that menu and all that was blocking the view, that I will put it on the side, and then maybe you'll be able to visualize it better. Okay, so retrograde basically means moving backward, but actually that planet is not moving backward, but since we are on earth and earth is also moving, it feels like it is moving backward. It's like you are on a train and your train is moving, and there is another train which is also moving. Although that train is moving, so when that train becomes big a bit slower, it feels like it is moving backward, although it is moving in correct direction only, but it feels like it is moving away from us, it is moving backward. So it is quite like that. So what happens to retrograde planet? Now retrograde planets does not lose its strength. It actually, retrograde motion improves the strength of the planet. In fact, some classics have stated that retrograde planets behave like exalted planets. But the problem with retrograde planets is they become a bit unpredictable. Like there is a certain reversal in the significations of that planet. Like for example, if Sun is say Saturn is retrograde, so what will happen? There will be whatever, like let's say it represents your job or your professional career. So there will be initially there will be some issues with the professional profession, it being retrograde. Okay, and then suddenly it will give very good results. Now retrogrades also means reversal. So maybe suddenly you will change career. Maybe you will change the career, and maybe you would have studied something. Let's say you did BTech in computer, say mechanical engineering. Let's say someone did BTech in mechanical engineering, and then he joined maybe IT industry. Then initially he did not get result. Then suddenly he will get very good result. His career will rise. And then something happens, he will leave that industry, and maybe he'll again join the some some firm related to mechanical engineering. So retrograde planet is something like that. It will give you result, but there will be reversals. It wants you to learn the lesson. And retrograde planets are also, they are related to your past life karmas. Many authors have written a lot on retrograde planets and related it to past life karma. There is something known as past life astrology. In fact, I believe that astrology is all about, like, the our horoscope is basically the past life, like it reflects the past life karma which we are carrying. So, but some people talk a lot about the past life thing, uh, looking at your horoscope, and they use retrograde planets and Rahu Ketu a lot. So they indicate a lot of things which is related to the past life. So the lessons which you need to learn in this life, like the mistakes that you have made in your past life, are somehow reflected by the retrograde planets. And this is something you need to learn. That's why you are getting the delayed results and the reversals also. But you will get very good results. Once you learn that lesson, that planet will be very happy with you. It will give you very beautiful results. But you have to learn that lesson. This is what a retrograde planet is saying. Okay. Okay, so this is it for today. Anything you want to discuss? Any confusions?